Hello everybody, it's Bendominator, and today we are going to be ranking every single summer variant from worst to best. So just keep in mind, I'm only going to be ranking the summer variants of skins, not every summer skin in the game, just the variants of pre-existing skins that got summer variants. Before we begin the video though, if you guys enjoy the content, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and if you guys want to use my supported creator code, it is Bendominator #ad. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. So at the number 12 spot here, we have the Tropical Punch Zoe skin. Now, while I do enjoy this way better than the original Zoe skin, that's not really saying much. I never really enjoyed the original Zoe skin, and this variant doesn't do it for me either. I don't find the color scheme very enjoyable, and I feel like the design of the skin overall isn't that great, though it does fit summer vibes pretty well, so I will give it a bit of credit for that. I kinda also feel like the whole concept of Zoe being a candy-themed skin kind of got lost in this one. While there's a few candy elements, I feel like it doesn't hit nearly as hard as the original did in that regard. So that's why it's at the way bottom of the ranking. Next up at number 11, we have the Unpeeley skin. Now the main reason I ranked it this low is mainly just because I don't really enjoy any of the Peely skins that much. I will say though that this is a pretty good skin in terms of summer vibes, but overall I just don't really like the Peely character model that much, and that's why it's getting ranked this low. Now entering the top 10, we have the Shore Leave skin. Now, this is probably the most forgettable summer skin that there is, to the point where I think Fortnite even forgot to release it during this summer event. Now, there still is a chance that they could release the skin, but as it stands right now, the skin still has not released since its initial debut last year. And well, yes, it is a very forgettable skin. I don't think it's really that bad. The skin doesn't really do anything wrong. It's a pretty decent summer skin. I feel like the color scheme's a bit bland and the overall design's kind of boring, but overall, not really a bad skin, just not a very exciting one. Alright, next up at number 9, we have the Beach Brutus skin. Now, I really wanted to rank this skin a lot higher on my list, but since there's a bunch of skins that I like more than this, I'm gonna have to rank it down here at number 9. If you've been watching the channel, you guys probably know by this point that I'm not a huge fan of bulky skins, which is why I'm ranking it a bit low. But I will say that this is a vast improvement over the original Brutus skin, and this skin actually is pretty cool, and it's really good for some nice summer vibes. I will say though that I kind of wish the color scheme was a bit more interesting. I feel like just having it be majority black and orange is a bit boring. I feel like it could have used a bit more interesting colors, some more tropical colors, but as it stands, it is still a pretty good skin. But yeah, mainly due to the fact that I don't really like bulky skins and I feel like the color scheme was a bit unappealing, I'm gonna have to rank my guy Brutus a bit low, unfortunately. Now, at my number 8 spot is the Beach Jewels skin. Now, while I do think this skin is super cool, I feel like it kind of loses the whole point of Jules. Jules is supposed to be like a mechanic and stuff, and when you kind of take all the things that make Jules unique away, you're just kind of left with a very bland and simplistic summer skin. And well, there's not really anything wrong with that. The skin looks great. I just feel like I can't enjoy this one nearly as much as I can with the original Jules skin, and I feel like it kind of blends in with a lot of the other summer skins, especially the ones released this year. So mainly because of that reasoning, I'm gonna have to put it a bit lower on the list, but still pretty good skin overall. Now at number 7, we have the Scuba Crystal. I kind of feel similarly about this skin, though I don't feel nearly as strongly about the original Crystal, so I don't mind as much that they kind of took away from the dinosaur hunting aspect of the character, especially because that whole concept wasn't very strong on the original skin either. Now, I will say that I do like this skin a bit better than the Summer Jewels, mainly because of the really cool dinosaur bone tattoos, and I find the blue color scheme a bit more appealing on this one. But overall, they're really similar, and I feel like that kind of hurts both of them. And then next up at number 6, we have another very similar looking skin, which is the Boardwalk Ruby. But yeah, I do prefer Boardwalk Ruby over Summer Jewels and Summer Crystal, mainly because I think Ruby is a skin that fits the summer idea a lot better. Ruby didn't really have a super strong concept going for her originally, so turning into her summer skin makes a lot more sense. And I'm really only bothered by the Jules one mainly because I feel like the mechanic idea was a really strong character trait for Jules, and taking that away kind of makes the skin a bit weaker. I don't really have that complaint with Beach Brutus and Summer Crystal because the aspects that made the original skins unique weren't really that strong in the first place, and in terms of Summer Crystal, those aspects are still represented through her tattoos. But when we get to Boardwalk Ruby, I feel like it fits the summer mold a lot better, and the color scheme's a lot more interesting, and the outfit overall I think is way more interesting. And it stands out a lot more from Summer Jewels and Summer Crystal. And now entering the top 5, we have the Heist skin. Now Heist is a super unique summer skin in my opinion, and I do really like it for that. It also has 2 different edit styles, and both edit styles have pretty cool color schemes going for them. This is definitely one of the most creative summer skins in the game, and I really appreciate it for that. So that is why it is in the top 5. Next up, we have Beach Bomber, one of the original summer skins. And while this isn't my favorite version of Bright Bomber, I do really like it. It's a very simple recreation of Bright Bomber, and it fits summer vibes extremely well. I also really like the color scheme on this one. A lot of really nice bright colors. And while the outfit is very simple, I think it works very effectively in making a pretty cool summer skin that fits summer vibes quite well. And next up at number 3, we have the Summer Fable skin. Now this skin is really cool. I love the color scheme on this one. I love the hoodie design a lot. The outfit is really cool. And I think this is definitely one of the best summer skins that we've seen thus far. And it's really interesting because this is a recreation of the Fable skin from the Season 6 Battle Pass of Chapter 1, which is really weird because this looks nothing like the Fable skin. And again, it's another one of those things where it's like you had a really cool concept for a skin, and then you turned it into a summer skin and kind of removed the personality from it a little bit. And that's why it's at number 3, because even though the actual design of the skin is really good, there's not as much personality as the original Fable. And at number 2, we have Midsummer Midas. Now this skin looks great. The black and gold color scheme, while being extremely simplistic, works very well. As well as the reactiveness is very nice as well. And again, you could argue that this skin kind of takes away what was unique about Midas and it kind of turns it into a summer skin like I was talking about before, but I feel like this one's not nearly as bad. Now, I am knocking off a few points for that, and that's why it's at number 2 and not number 1, but I will say that they did keep a lot of Midas's personality in this one, and I think the personality that they didn't keep, the design makes up for it. Because, well, they didn't keep the whole factor of him being an undercover spy, they kind of did at the same time. The shirt he wears definitely feels a lot more spy-like and formal than your average Hawaiian shirt. And he also has the Midas touch capabilities, along with the whole golden theme and tattoos that Midas is known for. So that's why I think that this is a summer skin done right. They turned Midas into a summer skin while still keeping most of the personality of the skin intact. And it's also super impressive to me how they can make Midas, which was kind of one of my least favorite skins, into one of my favorites. And at the number 1 spot, we have the Summer Drift skin. Now, ever since the release of Chapter 1 Season 5, Drift has definitely become one of my favorite skins in the game. And while I do think that the original Drift skin is better, this is a super cool revamp of the Drift skin. It keeps all of his personality intact, while also creating a super cool design that definitely has the strongest summer vibes out of any summer skin I have seen in Fortnite. I also gotta say, I really want that Hawaiian shirt in real life because it looks super cool. The whole kitsune design is really incredible. I love the color scheme, and I love everything about this skin. It's really cool. This skin just takes one of my favorite skins in the game and combines it with one of my favorite times of the year and encapsulates everything that I love about the summertime. And that is why Summer Drift is at the number 1 spot. So anyway guys, that's about gonna do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Also be sure to leave a comment, what is your favorite summer skin in Fortnite? I'd honestly love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.